Scene on BBC Radio London with Aurie Styla.
This is The Scene.
Loving that one. That is Mama by Ray Black. My name's Aurie Styla. This is BBC Radio London. You're listening to The Scene in the building with me. So far, I've spoken to Misha and I've spoken to Dapper, but we've got another guest inside the place. It's actually an old friend of mine. I've seen her grow and grow and grow. Apart from her age, she always still looks the same age as she has from when I first met you. Before I even say your name, I'm going to just list off a few accolades. Is that all right? Can I do that, yeah?
I'm interested to hear.
You're interested to hear this, yeah? All right, this wonderful singer has also been I don't know if the word is candidate, contestant, in my eyes, one of the winners. I'm going to just say that right now, one of them still. On 2018's X Factor, and you performed your original track as well, your own track, Get Back. You came, I'm going to say first in my heart. Joint first, because I like you came first. I'm going to say joint first in my heart. Right? But 7th, and you was eliminated in a sing-off. Is that nice? That's mean. That's mean. You auditioned with Never Enough from Greatest Showman.
Yes.
What a fire tune.
Thank you.
Influenced by gospel, soul, reggae, and folk artists. Released their EP called Record of Hope in 2016.
Well, it's called Prisoner of Hope.
Was this a record?
It's a record of hope.
Okay, Prisoner of Hope. I knew that. I was just seeing if you knew your stuff. That's all it is. And interestingly enough, you also got a big shout out from Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
Oh my God!
No
still
way.
gassed.
Still gassed.
Still haps.
Ladies and gentlemen, in the building is Shan with me. How you doing, Shan?
Appreciate it. I'm blessed and highly favoured.
Nice, Shan.
Yeah, I'm feeling good.
You smile. You don't know this, right, ladies and gentlemen? Shan doesn't stop smiling when she talks. Her face just lights up. Love to smile, you do.
I love smiling. My smile. You know, my mum called me Shanice Smith. Obviously, that's my actual name. She loved Shanice Wilson, who released the song "I Love Your Smile." So weird. And then now I'm smiling.
Non-stop smiling.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was destined for you to be that kind of person.
Yeah.
So I mean, talk to me. Firstly, I know what you do, but tell us, what is it you do, my dear?
I am a singer, songwriter, artist, performer, lover of life, positive, inspirational influencer. Here for it.
Love it.
All of it.
And I mean, let's get
Child
right.
of God.
And I would get to the Christian as well, of course.
Yeah.
Should have dropped that one in there. My apologies.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, so first things first. Let's get into this. X Factor. What was that like?
It was a experience indeed, a great one.
Yeah.
One I will never forget. One where I think I did a lot of growing and I just like a lot of learning. Appreciated the moment, every moment, and it was just something that was necessary.
Yeah.
To do.
See, when you say necessary to do, what do you mean?
Your face.
No, I have to ask. I want to know.
In terms of like just growing and like stepping out there, out of, in a way out of my comfort zone, I'd say, and in a way where it built my platform a lot more, and you know, you're out there a lot more in front of loads of people, millions of people, if anything, showcasing what I feel is a gift. Which is my voice and spreading a good message, and I was able to do that, so it was very necessary to do.
And
to be a young black girl on TV like myself, like that's something I loved to see when I was growing up. So if I can be that for someone else growing up, then that's great.
And when you went on there as well, one thing I do commend you for is that even though you have to do songs of other people, but you did one of your own songs as well.
Yes,
well,
very pleased about that.
I mean, often when you see someone do their own song, it can be quite challenging for the judges to go, I want to hear this and accept this, because for them it's like, I don't know this song to compare it by. But you did one of your own songs and you got through on that, am I right?
Yes. Well, originally, the first audition, I did my own song as well.
Okay.
But which was amazing. You know, the response was amazing, but I think obviously they showed Never Enough. So the plan was to probably do it later on.
Okay.
But I didn't get there, unfortunately. But you know,
God
said no, save it. So save it for the releases of the future music that's hopefully going to come out.
Love that.
So, yeah.
I'm obviously, I have a bias because I've known you for a long time. When your artist name was Shan Smile,
yes,
you go like you forget that.
I nearly forgot.
You nearly forgot your
and
own
even
name.
when you said Shan Echo, I was like, oh yeah, I'm Shan Echo.
So what do you just Shan to you?
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I love the name though. I love Shan Echo. My middle name is Akuswa.
Okay.
People are like, are you Ghanaian? You know, and I'm like, no, I'm actually Jamaican. But
there's routines in there of
yeah, my dad
heritage.
was like,
Dad
was in it.
I mean, I think a lot of people remember this. Even though you was on there, one of the highlights of watching you perform was seeing how proud your dad was.
Yes. Everywhere I go, my dad gets more. He's like more attention.
He gets more
like,
attention.
Do you know what? I remember one guy was like to me, "Oh, you know, I love you, Shan, but the highlight is your dad." I was like, "Fair enough, Dad. Take
Was
that."
he on the show like proper bigging you up?
It was. You know, another thing I really appreciate on the show was that I was able to represent, you know, good family vibes, and that's what we're about. You know, I grew up with my dad. My mum was very much present as well, but I live with my dad. He's very much into music and stuff. So I'm a daddy's girl, and
Wow.
it was nice to show just a positive representation of it all. And I'm happy X Factor allowed me to do that, and they were like really encouraging it as well. So that's cool.
Nice. I have to ask, man. The Rock? How you get a shout out from the? I've been a fan of The Rock from I was a kid, and you got the shout. Did you even watch WWF? Not EF. Did you even watch it? No, but you got a shout out. The Rock, if you're listening, right? I've been a fan from a long time with the people's eyebrow, and if you smelt The Rock's cooking, I want my shout out as well. I'm not gonna lie.
Where was I? I was in LA and I saw his Hollywood Walk of Fame star thing.
Okay.
And I just put the photo up, and I was, I'm encouraged by his story and where he's at the moment.
Yeah.
And he's goals, definitely goals. So I was really surprised.
So when you put it up, what happened? How did it?
I don't know. I put it up on Twitter as well,
Hmm.
and people are engaging, and obviously it must have come up on his feed, and he just decided to respond that day.
What?
Yeah.
He's that kind of person as well, isn't it? Like, he will just randomly just respond to people and
Pure
It's really
energy.
nice. Made my day.
he's in touch with reality.
Yes, love that.
Man, Mike.
Yeah, that's better. A bit closer to the mic, sir. That's great.
Thank you.
Your journey's been fantastic.
I'm
And,
enjoying it.
and the thing is, it's not over. One of the things I tend to see when I see, I think everyone does when we watch X Factor or any of the shows that are kind of talent based. And we were talking about them a second ago. We're going to talk about them in just a bit again. So you get people that are on there, and there are sometimes you get the gimmick that sells.
Yeah.
Sometimes you get people that make it to the top few, and then you don't hear anything from them.
Yeah.
But there's one thing about you. You've been working well before the show. The show gave you, a bit more exposure, and you're definitely going to continue working afterwards.
Yeah.
There's stuff in the pipeline, isn't there, Shan?
Yeah, absolutely.
Is
It's
it-
what I do. It's what I love. It's not just, it doesn't stop there. It's a journey. You know when they say happiness isn't a destination, it's a way of life. It's like
Yes.
music isn't just a destination, it's just a way of life. Yes, boss.
And
It's true.
it's
Like,
good bars though. No, it's the truth.
It's true. It's just what I do and what I enjoy doing, and people. I can positively affect people through it. I learn so much. Like, I'm interested to know, how much I can grow. I'm seeing myself grow, and I know there's more, and I'm interested to tap into that
See,
and
what's
to
mad
get
is,
better.
sorry to cut you, what's
that's
mad
fine.
is as I'm sitting here as another creative and I'm watching you talk here, man, I'm resonating on another level. I'm just resonating with
I
you
love
because
that.
this is the thing, this is how you can tell when somebody's doing something that they were meant to do.
Yeah.
Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's like, it's a difference between a job and,
Yes.
and a vocation.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Definitely.
Like,
Exactly.
There's a whole vibe. When you're around Shan, there's a whole vibe.
Oh.
I'll tell you that for free. There's a whole vibe. We done was it Cozy, I think, one time.
It was.
Cozy
I
show.
was on my Facebook. The 10-year challenge was
Yeah.
about, and I was like, okay, let me get the embarrassing photos out. Then that one, I came across those photos, and I was like, oh my god, you were here. Da, da, da.
See, I mean, Cozy.
Even Fleur was on that. Anthony.
Oh yeah, the last Cozy show that
Amazing
was
people.
going on. Shout out to Matthew Bridgman. The last Cozy show that happened, Fleur East was on there.
Yeah.
And I performed on that one. Fleur East performed, and Shan did as well.
Wow.
Look at that. And that was a good long time ago,
10 years.
That was a good long time. Wow, you see how just time flies.
Wow.
Aging boy, because I was 11 then, innit? Because I'm 21 now.
Oh, don't you feel like you're getting everyone that's younger now? I used to be the youngest and everything. Now I'm like the oldest. Even in the house, X Factor. So used to being the youngest wherever I am, but now in that house I was
This is
one
the
of the
thing.
oldest.
Do you remember what? Do you remember when the groups were like under 30s was a young group?
Yeah.
No, it isn't like under 18s or something. Wow.
Yes.
Because you don't look old. You're quite short,
Okay.
I'm
always
26
smiling.
now.
26 now.
Yeah.
Quite short, always smiling. So it's got kind of like a kiddish innocence. Like,
did you just say you're 26
I
and you feel
know.
old?
No, it's just
he's got 10 on you, His 10-year challenge was your age. He's got 10 years on you.
crazy.
I feel to just lie down on the floor and
Oh no, you're still blooming. You're still blooming.
You're still blooming, bro. You're still blooming.
I'm trying.
But just obviously when you're amongst 16 or 17, 18-year-olds. So like,
Yeah,
wow.
no. You
Feel a bit
see
older.
how old you are. Like,
Yeah.
Greatness
'cause I
has no
remember-
age. Greatness
It's
has no
true.
age at all.
Greatness has no age. That's very true. That's very true.
Yeah.
I have to ask, right? This is me just being nosy, right? You get no T-first logo. I'm not putting on a t-shirt,
Trademark.
right?
Yeah.
I'll have to ask a question, right? Being around them, right? And I know as positive a person as you are, being around them when they're in the house, and obviously you all get your own room and you all got to zone in and so
Never
I'm-
share rooms, but yeah.
you have to share rooms. Tell me, do you have to share rooms with any of the kids, like the not kids, but like the 16, 17-year-olds?
Yes.
So do you not look at them and sometimes go, man, grow up, no, man, get off your phone, bro. Just look at this one. No.
No, because I know we're all from different walks of life.
Do you see
No,
the positivity?
I
in
disagree.
it?
I
Oh.
disagree. I went to university. I lived in halls.
Yeah.
Fair enough. I had a little bit more experience.
Yeah.
Had travelled before I'd gone to university,
Yeah.
but why are people putting a tin of beans in the microwave and blowing up their kitchen?
It's stuff like that I'm thinking,
Your
because
parents
we
did
had
not prepare you
chefs.
for anything.
that's what I'm thinking. Like, you must have looked at them and gone, oh, man, yeah, young people, they're just on your phone all the time and saying, yes, why you doing that? There must be a part of you. And I'm only saying it like that because I could imagine being there going, and we're up for the same thing. You don't even know what council tax pays for. Like, you must be sitting there doing that every now and then going, come on. You. Like,
Yeah, I think like, they have a lot to look forward to and experience. in life.
learn is the
And
word
learn,
you
yeah.
want for you, is learn.
But I just, as I said, like everyone's at different stages, and I
Yeah.
find, if anything, I find it interesting, and I'm just like I appreciate for the person for who they are, and yeah, go you. And if I can be a positive influence, I will try my best and guide, because that's what I wanted when I was younger, and I did get it in different ways. So yeah,
That's fair enough. I love
that's a
Shan.
They're
great way.
great.
That's a great way to look at it. To be fair,
Yeah.
I love Shan's aura and energy. It's always positive. And this isn't no media training. This is just Shan. This is just Shan. You know them PC answers like, well, I just wish everybody the best and we all get through. This is her. This is her being herself. Do you see what I'm saying? Do you know what, Shan? I'm going to play one of your songs right now. It's What Does Love Feel Like? Tell me about this song before I press play.
Oh well, as a single young lady,
Hey.
big up the single girls. I was just interested and wanted to find out throughout the song, like, what is that real, when people say, well, I found the one, but I just haven't experienced that yet, so I look forward to experiencing that.
No problem. In time.
All in time. These are subjects that we all have, whatever stage you are at in life, so yeah, it's a song explaining that.
Okay. This one's What Does Love Feel Like by Shan. Let's press play.